introduce our directors, but before I do that, two little housekeeping things. If you're a consultant, you need to make sure that you have filled out this little piece of paper. If you have not, make sure you get one. I know Rachel has them back there, so you can see Rachel. She'll get you these. And for all of our guests, does everybody have a blue ticket and a green ticket?
Red and gray.
Red and gray.
Yes.
Red and gray. Everybody got red
Yes.
and gray? You don't have to get okay. If you don't have a red or gray ticket, raise your hand. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's that one.
Perfect.
Okay. Awesome. All right, well, guys, I get to introduce you guys to the top 2% in Mary Kay, the Mary Kay world. It's our sales directors. We do this business full time, and you'll get to hear a lot of different backgrounds. So let's give it up for our directors as they come up for accolades. Give it up for Charity. She's doing DJ tonight. It's a hard job sometimes. So, well, guys, we want to find out from you guys a couple things. Look at my cheat sheet here. So tell us how many cars you've earned in Mary Kay. And if you're working on a car right now, your highest check and what you did prior to Mary Kay. So our first beautiful director is one of my babies.
Hi, my name is Tanya Sarton. I am from Augusta, Kentucky. When I joined Mary Kay, I was a student teacher in college, and also I teach some college courses on the side. Let's see, I've earned 3 cars with my unit. We're starting to work on number 4 in January. So yes, my highest check in 1 month has been $4,200.
Good job, Mama.
And anything else I'm missing?
I think that's it. Give it up for Tanya.
Yes.
You guys, they came all the way from Maysville, so they had a nice long drive. So we're so excited they're here. All right, let's meet our next gorgeous director.
My name is Melissa Doe, and I'm the very proud director of the Mighty Miracles. And let's see, before Mary Kay, I was an accountant, and my unit has earned 3 cars, and we're currently working on car number 4. And highest check to date so far has been just under $5,000.
All right, give it
I'm Tamara Porter from Nicholas Hills in Mary Kay 5 years. Working on my 4th car right now. So earned 2 cars my first year. That was really fun. So, yeah, so the new car smell wore off. I traded it in for another one. And so our next one's going to be the awesome pink Cadillac. So that's what we're working towards. And my highest check has been $5,461.
Awesome. Give it up for
Well, I am so excited to be with you all this evening. My name is Rachel Bullock. I've been building my business for 15 years, started as a college student in nursing school. Our amazing unit has earned, I think, 7 or 8 free cars. Isn't it nice to lose count of how many free cars you've earned? I always have to go back and count. And we are currently driving the fabulous pink Cadillac, which is so much fun. And my highest check in 1 month has been just over $16,000.
Good job.
Guys, think about that. $16,000 in 1 month. How many of y'all would like a check like that in your checkbook in 1 month? $16,000. And she started out when she was 18 in college, and she earned her first car when she was 19 years old. So it is for all ages, all backgrounds. So you notice all the different backgrounds. And you'll hear. I'll tell you all briefly about me, but you'll get to hear my eyes story at the end. I've been building my business for 13 years. I was a teacher before I taught 4th grade. And we've earned 7 cars. We've had 4 beautiful pink Cadillacs, and we're currently driving that hot black Mustang, which is super fun. So if anybody likes sports cars, Mary Kay has a sports car you can earn. And they pay the cool part, 85% of your insurance, and they pay the car payment, and they pay the taxes and the tags. So when you go to the courthouse to get your new sticker, they hand it to you instead of writing them a check. So it's really, really fun. My top check in 1 month has been just under $12,000 in 1 month, so that's really good. All right, well, guys, we're going to go ahead and get this party started. We're going to do 2 customer drawings. So hopefully we've got our tickets somewhere that I can draw from those. If we don't, we may have to go grab those. And while we're waiting on those, we will keep going. Okay, I know Tanya's going to come up and debut our new product, so give it up for Tanya.
I'm so excited. I get to show everyone in the room all the new goodies that came out this quarter. How many of you guys get excited over new products when they come out? Yes, I know consultants get so excited. The rest of the room around so all the guests or consultants that haven't tried them yet can play and everything. But this is your brand new brush set, which is amazing. There's all these gorgeous new brushes and a new design up here. And the one I love, this is the new eye smudger brush. Oh, it is awesome. This gives you that smoky eye look, so if you're wanting that, call your consultant. She will help you get that. And then also you've got a nice thing in the middle here. I don't know what they call that, but it's some kind of pocket thing in the middle. This is fantastic because you can put all your makeup, and they even say it fits a whole Compact Pro down in it, so you can fit everything. And if you're like me, I like to rip things apart and take them with me, so you can rip this off and take it on the go. And then in the back here, you've got more pockets for more stuff. If you're like me, I take stuff everywhere, so there's pockets for everything. So in the middle here, when I pass this around, this has the new brush cleaner in that you can look at. So no more having to go and hunt down, oh my gosh, how am I going to clean my brushes? You can clean your brushes with your Mary Kay brush cleaner. And it's even got real simple instructions on there on how to do that. And then all the brand new True Dimensions lipsticks are here in the back. And wow is all I can say about these new lipsticks. This is the smoothest lipstick I have ever put on. And I'm not a lipstick person. I'm lip gloss is mostly what I wear all the time. And I absolutely love this. I started wearing lipstick again when these came out. It's made with collagen, so it helps your lips get softer. And it comes in 10 gorgeous colors. So I'm going to pass these around and let you guys play with all the new stuff that's come out. And then we're going to recognize and do a little bit more recognition. So I'm going to put this here and start passing around and let you guys look at all the new goodies. Oh, that's our customer drawings. Well, we'll go ahead and do a couple drawings and then we'll get to our stars. Okay. Well, now we want to know who all of our star consultants are in the room. So if you were a star this last quarter, we want you to run on up front. We want to meet you. So come on up front.
It's Brent.
Woo! Up to the star consultants. All right, ladies, you want to line up by your level of star. Of course, tell us who you are, tell us which unit you were in, and then tell us what gorgeous prize you have picked out for this quarter, because we're excited to find out what you won. Oh, and also, tell us what you're most excited about, being a star, and for the other guests in the room or other consultants, why it's important to be a star in your business.
Okay, I'm Judy Bernhardt, and I'm in Julie Hicks's unit. And it's important to be a star because you have product on hand, and customers want it now. And the company refers customers to you if you are a star.
That's right. That is the whole reason.
And this was last quarter's one of their gifts. And I also have a little purse. So this, there's the little purse.
Yes.
And this time I'm going to choose the ring.
Oh, that gorgeous ring in the sapphire category. Oh, we can't wait to see it, Judy. You have to come show all of us as soon as it comes in. Okay. Good job.
Congratulations. Okay, I'm Chelsea Spears, and Tamara is my director. And I think it's important to be a star because stars are in cars, and I want to earn my car.
That's right.
Soon. And having it on hand because no one wants to wait.
Exactly.
And I'm getting the ring also.
Oh, yeah. The bling bling speaks to everybody. Congratulations, Chelsea.
I am Denise Martinez, and Tamara Porter's my director. Let's see, why is it important amongst, with all the other answers already? But just like Judy had mentioned, when they want their products, they want it now. And just being able to to have referrals from the company is awesome. Once you get, a little email or the link to your phone, it's like, hey, you got a website order. Or if you don't know the person's like, I know what to do. So I just earned, or I'm kind of torn between a couple of gifts.
I know, it's so hard to pick.
But I know it's not as fun as my last prize.
Oh,
yes. But I actually want the cutting board.
Oh, fantastic.
So I will be finishing on a different level.
Okay. That's fantastic. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job,
Okay, Hillary Fisco in the Holly Brown unit. And we have not chosen our prize yet. My husband and my boys look with me, but most of the time I just pick.
But I might do career conference registration, or I might pick 2 smaller prizes like the ring and voucher or something.
I did that too.
So I like having choices. I'm gonna take that. And I like being a star. Same reason everyone else said, having it on hand is important, but it helps me to have it on hand because I homeschool and I have 2 boys, and that's like a full-time job and a half. It's 24 hours a day, and so I don't have time to go make deliveries or, you know, run it back to people or keep track of that. I just like to give it to them when they buy it, and it keeps it so simple for my business. I don't have to keep track of anything, and it makes my time a lot faster because I don't have to spend another day running around, and they appreciate that. So exactly, thanks again. Congratulations.
Good job.
I'm Leslie Bingham, and Linda Tupin is my director, and Holly and Melissa are my adopted directors, or I've adopted them, I guess. And what was the next thing?
Why is it important to be a star?
It's important for me to be a star because I need to stay on track all year long for my year-end goals, and so it just kind of helps me to break it up into quarters, what I need to do to get where I need to go. And as a result of that, I have, you know, new lipsticks already for people who want them, and all that everybody said before about that.
Exactly. So when the products hit the website, you've got it. You're ready to go. That's awesome. What prize did you pick, Leslie?
I haven't picked one out, but I think I'm gonna do like Hillary and kind of get a couple of them together. Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I like lots of
That's more boxes from the UPS bin. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we get to do 2 more customer drawings, I believe. So, I'll go right over here.
Okay, y'all, has everyone had the opportunity to look at these gorgeous raffle prizes that we have up here? Oh my gosh, you all, we've got some really cool things. We have got, these are really cute. If you're, we like some Christmas decorations. I need some banners up here.
And these are LEDs, they're real bright and pretty. I'll banner for you.
Okay, this is gorgeous, very gorgeous. And then we've got the beautiful quilted tote bag that every woman must have at least one of.
And it's got organizational pockets.
Makeup with you. We've got some cosmetic bags up here. Oh, little things for your house. Cute. And this has been hidden back here. Yes. This is your cosmetic tote. And what's really cool about this is you've got an extra pocket up here. So, really nice. So, I don't know if you all know or not, but did you know that you can purchase fingertip to fingertip, and if you're really smart, you'll find someone who has really long arms or long fingers to get your tickets, and it's only $13. And then if you want the Cadillac of tickets, which is head to toe and fingertip to fingertip, isn't it? Or just
I think so. Let's read. Let's see.
So what is this?
Fingertip to fingertip and head to toe. 20. And that's the best deal because you get the most chances.
So we can find somebody like really tall in here with really long arms and fingers. So we can play some music. Also, you can get 1 ticket for $2, 10 tickets for $5, or the fingertips or the Cadillac. So we're going to play some
5
music.
for 5. Actually, it's a little different than what we usually do.
Oh, okay. 1 ticket for 2, 5 tickets for 5, fingertip to fingertips 13, and Cadillac, which is fingertip to fingertip and head to toe, is 20. So we're going to play some music, and where are my raffle ticket sellers at? All right. Where are my guests in the room? If you're a guest, I want you to raise your hand high for me. Awesome. Let's give them a round of applause. All right. If you are a beauty consultant and you don't have any team members yet, I want you to stand up. We're going to give you a big round of applause because you at one time were sitting right where your hostess or your guest is sitting. So now you're a beauty consultant. Stand up and give a round of applause. These ladies decided that, you know what? I want to do this Mary Kay thing. I want to give it a try. They were sitting where you guests are sitting at one point in time. Maybe, or maybe they weren't. But these ladies are making 50% on everything that they sell. Isn't that cool? And if they share the opportunity with other people and they get team members, then they start making more money. They can earn a 4% commission check on top of their sales. So let's give it up for all of our beauty consultants. Now, if you are a senior consultant, meaning you have 1 to 2 active team members, I want you to stand. Let's give you a round of applause. Are actually getting their 50% commission on everything they sell, plus they're getting a 4% commission check from their team members. So if you have 3 or 4 active team members, you are a star recruiter. Stand up. Let's give you a round of applause. These ladies get to wear the prestigious red jacket, and the red jacket in Mary Kay is a very significant step. It means that you are stepping into management and you are making even more money than you were when you were just a consultant. And it gets so much fun. When you start building a team, it starts getting more and more fun. You've got power partners. You've got your friends that you get to work with. So I love having team members. So congratulations. If you are a team leader, meaning you have 5 to 7 active team members, would you stand? Let's give you a round of applause. Now, these ladies are at a point in their career where they can make some decisions. First of all, they gave themselves a nice pay raise. They make 9 to 13% commission plus whatever they make on their sales. Now, these ladies also get $50 bonuses for their qualified recruits, okay? And the more important decision that they make at this point in time is, y'all want to go for a car. So, how many of you team leaders are ready for your car? Yay, awesome, awesome. So they get to decide, do they want to go on and earn their car? If you are a future director, meaning you have 8 or more active team members, stand. Do we have any future directors in here? Actually, now at this point, you can earn a car. You also can make the decision of, do I want to go further up the career path with this business? Do I want to become a director? So this is a great time to decide if that's what you want to do. You're still making your 9 to 13%. You're still making 50% on everything you sell, and you're also getting your $50 bonuses for every qualified personal team member that you bring in. So do we have any DIQs in the room? We will next quarter. I just know there's one, or she's sitting right here right now. Let's give everybody a round of applause. And now I need the fabulous Tamara to come on up.
Okay, ladies, I wasn't paying attention, obviously. I was talking. Big surprise. Well, I get the privilege, and I will tell you all that you are being way too quiet, and I'm going to wake everybody up. So, when I bring up our top consultants in sales, and I bring up our hostesses, y'all better be making some noise, okay? Or I'm going to do it again and again until you do. So, I know it's warm in here, isn't it? It's like freezing outside. We'll see if we can fix that. So, but first, we are going to recognize our top 5 consultants in sales for the Lexington area. So, and again, y'all are going to make lots of noise when they come up. So, number 5 is going to be Miss Judy Bernhardt. Okay, number 4 is my very own Miss Awesome Chelsea Spears. But I'm not going to tell you who's number 1 yet. So in no particular order, I would like to see Miss Leslie Bingham. Could you also help me with crowns and flowers, because they're on the opposite side of the room, please, from where I need them to be. Okay, so number 3 consultant here tonight is going to be Miss Nevelise Martinez. And Nevelise is always in the top 10, no matter where we're consultants in the room, she is always in the top 10, and that's why she's going to be driving a free car and wearing a really awesome suit very soon. Yay! So number 2, and the job of number 2 is very important, okay? Because if for any reason the queen does something she's not supposed to, then you have to take over her reign, okay? So pose this for one of those magazines or anything. Okay, so number 2 is Miss Hillary Fisco.
We had Irma Anderson with over 1,900 in sales. And Miss Lily Patrick with over 1,600. So you guys come on up.
See, that's why you want to get your own time. Really quick, I want to interview our top 3 just for a minute. Leslie, no matter where we're at, again, if there's a room with 100 consultants, you are almost always at the top. So over $4,800 in sales this quarter. What is one of your biggest selling secrets? Or just one little tip for all the consultants in the room who would like to achieve that?
I have a number of customers, and I've really tried hard to establish a friendship relationship with them, and not just a customer consultant relationship with them. And so they're my friends or very good acquaintances. So that works out real well for me.
Okay, so just you really work on building those personal relationships with them.
Right.
So, and I think that's so very important because that's a service that basically, if you go to the mall, people that go to the mall don't get that. They don't get that personalized service, and they don't get it. Sometimes, sometimes they may call you over, it's because they need a foundation, but sometimes they need a whole lot more than a foundation because they need just perking up that day or they need to feel better about themselves. And so, knowing your customers well, building a business like you have, that's a great thing. So, but always number 1 in the whole, and Leslie's usually number 1 or number 2 in the entire Lexington area. So, and that's a pretty big statement. So wherever you go, you're always on the top. Hillary, real quick, I know you're always in the top 5 too. One quick thing that you just think is important as far as your sales or your customers?
So definitely customer service is going the extra mile just to make them feel special, make them feel important. Whatever little thing you can do, I put a little note inside all my reorders that just reminds them, thank you, that they're my faithful clients are why I get to stay home with my boys, and it's because of them and my family appreciates them. So just always a little personal thank you.
Letting them know about your personal goals, that's really huge because we all have those, and other people do care about them. I know that was my biggest thing, and Mary Kay was like, why would they care what my goal is? But people really do, and so they'll support you and support your business. And Evelise, from you, just one quick little tip for the other consultants.
Use your products. You don't sell what you don't love, so use your products, all of them.
That is true. That's a really good one. That was another hard lesson for me too. So, yes, it does. So if you like it, then we sell stuff we like on Facebook to everybody else every day, don't we? So we we need to sell our own products. So, well, ladies, so proud of all of you guys. Great sales. I know this week getting close to Christmas, it's even going to get higher and higher. We all excited about our last minute Christmas sales. Woohoo! So, and congratulations to all of our consultants. I think all of you were well things going on in your life, work and kids and grandkids and all that type of thing. You still find the time to run a very successful business on the side. So proud of all of you guys. And y'all give them a big round of applause. Okay, and I'm also going to recognize our top 2 hostesses here tonight. And so if I happen to say a name wrong, I apologize in advance. So hosting a Mary Kay party is one of the most important things that you can do not only for yourself, but also for your consultant. Because as we know, our hostesses get awesome products for free. Tonight is Iva Pierce. Did I say that correctly? Yes? Yes! So what was the best thing about hosting your Mary Kay party?
It was pretty effortless, really. I just cleaned the house and took out some food, and then Hillary did all the work. And
Hillary
she
did
was
all the
great. So
And it was fun,
yeah,
right?
it was fun.
And you got free stuff?
I did.
Yeah, got a whole bunch of free stuff. So that was a lot of fun, then, wasn't it? So you love our Mary Kay parties. So is that your first Mary Kay party you hosted? No. Okay, so you hosted many times then.
Well, a few.
A few. Okay, so then you're what we call a preferred hostess. Yes. No, we call it preferred hostess. So, yes, the more parties that you host, the more little goodies and freebies and stuff like that you get. So, well, we're very happy you got to come tonight, and you're going to win a whole bunch of stuff here really soon too, because you got a whole bunch of entries in the drawing. So, we're going to have all this fun product going off the table here in just a little bit. That's going to be a lot of fun. So, and is it Ida? Ida, okay, that's your party was over 647.
Yay,
Becky Cobble, okay, and was that your first Mary Kay party, or have you hosted other Mary Kay parties before?
No, that was my first.
That was your first one. Did you enjoy it? Did you have a good time? Did you get a bunch of free stuff?
Yes.
Yes. Definitely. Is that worth doing again then?
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, I tell you what, after you get to, like, you know, because you also get first pick of the envelopes tonight too. Okay, so you're going to get the first pick of the envelopes for whether you will get cash or whether you get to go to the prize table. So you get first pick out of everybody else because you're the #1 hostess here. So, I don't know. I think that crown looks really good on your head. Have you got to wear a crown before? No. Okay, well then I am glad that we got to put a crown on your head. Because every woman needs to wear a crown several times in her life, if not weekly. That is my feeling. We are so happy you're here tonight. Thank you so much for hosting a party for your consultant. And we hope we'll see you back next quarter as a hostess again too. So give it up for our And I am going to be bringing up the awesome Melissa and no, yes. Okay. Big surprise. Leslie, Hillary, and Nevelise, our top 3 consultants. You guys come back up because you get to pick a bling bling ring.
Do what?
Let's pick a ring.
Oh, gosh. You're all adjustable, so it doesn't matter. Pick whichever one you want.
Queen that we crowned a minute ago for Miss Leslie. So I get to recognize our #1 in sales. So starting with number 3 with over $2,046 in sales, Miss Nevelise. Come on This is for sales. That was for star points before. So this is for sales.
Say that again.
That was for star points before.
Oh, okay.
So this is for
Sorry,
sales.
I said
That's
it
okay.
wrong.
Number 2 in sales with over $3,000 in sales, Leslie Bingham. And our queen of sales for the night with over $5,311, Hillary Fiskin. The fun part about being queen and being in the top 3 or 4, you get prizes and all kinds of fun stuff. You get to wear a crown. It's all so worth it. How many of y'all get to wear a crown at your work? I never did. I never got to wear a crown unless, well, I was a 4th grade teacher, so I do take that back. There were probably a few times I got to wear a crown, but I really earned it to work and get that crown on. So let's give it up for our top 3 in
And our top 2 hostesses get to come pick out a ring. And I have one down. Y'all get to come pick out a ring too. Give it up for our hostesses.
I know a lot of us were so touched by what happened last week up north, and we were so sad. So if everybody will just bow their heads real quick, we're just going to do just a quick moment of prayer. Dear Lord, thank you so much for giving us the time together tonight to spend together. And we just pray, dear Lord, that you comfort the families and the friends and all the workers that dealt with everything on Friday. And we just pray that you're with them. And dear Lord, we just pray for comfort and peace for those families. And we know those little children are just beautiful in heaven as your children. In your name we pray. Amen. Amen. I know a lot of us were touched by that. You guys, when that came on the news, I was so just, because I taught kindergarten. I taught 4th grade. I was a teacher. So all those things that you think about, and you think about your kids. So you guys just be thankful you're here tonight, and that your family is home, or maybe you got some beautiful family members up in heaven. We're just so thankful that the dear Lord is with us. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So, all right. Well, I want to share with you guys just a little bit about me, how I got started in Mary Kay, because I know some of you came here tonight to hear a little bit more about our business. When I started 13 years ago, I had never really heard that much about Mary Kay. I knew there were ladies that sold lipstick, and I knew there was pink Cadillacs, and that was it. I knew nothing more about the business. My teaching assistant, I'll tell you all a funny story how I met her. I was teaching 4th grade. I was 8 months pregnant when school started, so needless to say, I was waddling around school, and I just felt hot. Anybody had kids at home, you know, when you're about 8 months and it's August? And, I was just miserable. And it was just so funny. I was the last teacher in the entire county to get an assistant, so I didn't have an assistant yet, okay? So here I am. I can't, we have to take everything off the wall because they supposedly paint during the summer. Well, my classroom really looked the same. It didn't look like it had fresh paint. So I couldn't get things back up on my wall. Just in a nutshell, I was aggravated. And you guys, God always has a plan, always. And it's just so funny. I look back now and just giggle about how frustrated I was at the beginning of the year because I was so blessed. Because 2 weeks into school, still no assistant. Finally, the last girl that applied was my assistant because I was the last one in the county that didn't have one. Mm-hmm. So she came to my classroom, and during those first 2 weeks of school, I've gotten a little boy in my classroom named Darwin who spoke no English, none. He only spoke Spanish, and he was in 4th grade. Now, his 1st grade sister, she learned all the interesting English words, if you know what I'm saying, the first week of school. He took a little bit longer. So when a child's older and they come to the country, it's a little bit harder for them to learn the language. The 1st grade sister, though, she knew all the cuss words within the first week. But he was no English. I'd taken French in school. It was no help. So I was like, oh, my goodness. Well, they hired this girl. She comes down to my classroom, and I'm just hoping that she has a heartbeat and she's breathing. I really didn't have high hopes. I just hoped, that she was going to show up. And you guys, she came into my classroom, and she was this ray of sunshine. She came in. Her parents had been missionaries. So guess what? She spoke fluently. Did they ask her that during the interview? No. Did they know that she spoke Spanish? No. God put her in my path. She was my assistant. So she came in. Have you ever met somebody that you just had this instant connection with? You just felt like you'd known them forever? Well, that's how I felt about her. We were just instant friends. She was actually a music teacher. She just graduated from college. So I had a teacher as my assistant. Her husband had just started seminary, so they moved here, and so all the music positions were filled. So she was looking for another job as an assistant. So I was just blessed beyond measure. Oh, thank you for that music, too. Famous. So turns out, I go on maternity leave, and I come back, and you guys, I was so not ready to come back. I love to work. This was my first child I was pregnant with. I didn't realize I was going to fall in love on maternity leave. And so coming back to school was a rude awakening for me. I remember crying like the week before I had to go back, and then I went to school that first day, and my eyes were like this. My kids were like, Miss Brown, are you okay? I was, yeah, I'm okay, sit down. Let's get started. And so I was just so sad. And you guys, I came back, and she had really bad acne, my teaching assistant. Her acne was gone. Her face looked gorgeous. She'd gotten this new haircut. She was standing different. She felt different. Have you ever just kind of had a little mini makeover and you just felt like a new person? Anybody, like after you have a Mary Kay, party and you just feel like $1,000,000? she just was different. I remember saying to her, whatever you're doing, I think I need to do it with you. And she said, well, actually, I just started using Mary Kay products, and all I think I'm going to do it. They make 50%. She said, they make 50%. And I said, okay, so they make half. Right, I was a math teacher. I was like, okay, I can figure that out. I said, well, maybe I ought to do it with you. Maybe we should do this together. I hadn't tried the product. I hadn't had a facial. I knew very little about the company, so I went home and I do what all good girls do. They call their mom. So I called my mom and I said, what do you know about Mary Kay? And my mom's wearing my red jackets. Yay, Miss Irma. And she's a very smart woman. She kind of changed my path because she said Mary Kay's a great company for women. And I said, well, if Mom says it, it's true, so I'm going to do it. So I got started, didn't know anything about anything. So if you're here tonight and you know nothing about skincare, you know nothing about business, you work big-time hours and have lots of things on your plate, you were where I was 13 years ago. I had all kinds of stuff. I was teaching 4th grade full-time. I was a curriculum specialist for the University of Chicago, so I used to go around and train teachers math curriculum for their classroom and classroom management. And so I did that on the side and 4th grade, and that's back, and some of you are young enough in the room, you remember this, writing portfolios and math portfolios and all those fun things you got to do. I would keep a headache from November to March every year, and in March when we turned in the portfolios, my headache would go away. It was very interesting. But it's just funny how things had turned out. So I got started with no grand ambition other than I thought it'd be fun to make a little extra money, to maybe get a pair of blue jeans every month, a new pair of blue jeans. Big hope, you guys, big dream right there. So if you would like a new pair of blue jeans, this is a great job for you. But the more I heard, the first big event I went to that I went ahead and just said, let's do this, I was at a director debut. And again, she was 20 years old. She just earned her car at 19. It was Rachel that you guys met a little bit ago. It was her debut. And the more I heard, you guys, these women were making $50,000, $75,000, $100,000, and they were happy. I knew people that made good money, not my teacher friends, but like the administrators at the board office, not us at school, but you know, the other ones. They weren't happy like this. It was different. We walked in the room, women were hugging each other, and they were excited, just like you saw when you came in here tonight. And you guys, it's real. That's genuine, sincere. When you're happy and you feel good about what you're doing, it's amazing how different you feel. So I remember just thinking, okay, let's do it. So I signed up that night, and like I said, I knew nothing about anything. But they told me one thing. They said they would train me. So if you are coachable and you are a good student, you could do this. Because I was a good student. I thought, whatever they tell me, you know, they can do it, surely I can figure this out. Because you guys, all the women in Mary Kay, the ones that make $1 million a year, and the ones that make $300,000 a year, they put on their pantyhose just like we do. There's really no difference as far as that goes. So I got started and really was just kind of juggling, being a mom and doing my Mary Kay business. So how many of you guys have a very busy life? Anybody super busy out there? Okay. Who works a lot of hours? Okay, that's where I was. Anybody got kids? Okay, so you got people with kids. Okay. How many of you guys feel like you couldn't squeeze in one more thing? Okay. That's actually the kind of people we look for, because I'll tell you right now, I love finding people that are super busy, have a lot on their plate, because you know what? We're the people that get things done, right? If you have somebody who has nothing on their agenda, do they get anything done? No, it's us girls that have 20 million things on our plate, and we're twirling this plate, we're twirling this plate, we get things done. So we look for women that are busy, because we figure it out. And the cool thing about Mary Kay, you kind of sprinkle it into what you're already doing. So when you're super busy, you see a lot of people. And so those are all potential customers. Because what woman doesn't want to look pretty and doesn't want their skin to look great? Is there any woman that you could say that doesn't want to feel good about themselves? Because we know when our skin feels good, we feel good. Would you all agree? Isn't it funny how when you get dressed up, you just feel different, right? You act different. Have you ever run into Walmart to grab a gallon of milk, and it's been one of those days that your hair is like this, and like your makeup is like maybe from the night before, and you're walking in going, oh my gosh, I gotta get this milk, and you see everybody that you know. I mean, you're seriously going in like this. You're like, Holly! You're like, oh my gosh. That is how it is. And so when you take care of yourself and you feel good, you usually don't see as many people, but it makes you feel better about yourself. So I just did Mary Kay real part-time. So all you busy girls out there, I started Mary Kay, I did it about 5 hours a week. And at the end of the month, I usually had an extra $500, sometimes $1,000 in my checkbook. How many of you guys, an extra $1,000 a month would be very handy? Okay. All right. I did one appointment a week, and then I usually tried to bring people on at my meeting for facials. And so basically, I was kind of holding 2 appointments a week, but about 5 hours worth of work. I did that really part-time for about a year. And then I had the day that the straw that broke the camel's back. I had tried to get a sub. My son was sick again. He went through, I don't know if anybody's ever gone through ear tubes with their little ones. He had been sick over and over and over. And I tried to get a sub, and they ran out of subs again. Yes, they do run out of subs. Yeah, it's not like a regular job where you call in sick and say, hey, I'm taking a sick day. No, if you have 28 children waiting on you and there's no sub, guess what? You have to go. So I had to go to school, and he had a temperature. He was screaming for me. And it just broke my heart, and I thought, that's it. That's it. It's time to quit playing a little bit of Mary Kay, and it's time to join the big girls. So I remember calling my director. We had 20 minutes of planning. You know, the 20 minutes you're supposed to walk your classroom down to the gym. You're supposed to go to the bathroom, check your phone messages, plan curriculum, do all that stuff, and then go back and get your kids from gym. You know, that 20 minutes? Yeah. Not like high school where you have like 3-hour block. I get my sister-in-law's a high school teacher. I'm like, don't you even talk to me about planning. We had 3 hours. I had 20 minutes, and I never got to pee until 5 o'clock. So you could go pee anytime you want. I couldn't pee then. So, because when you have little ones, you can't leave the room, especially because I always got all the interesting kids in my classroom. In other words, difficult kids. And they were really good for me, but I couldn't leave. So, anyway, so I remember that day I called my director during that 20 minutes, and I said, that's it. I'm tired. Is anybody tired of working really hard? And the person beside you gets paid the same, and she doesn't put in half the effort. I had a lady next door to me that would leave at 3:02. I would stay till 7 or 8 o'clock at night at school because I wanted to do a really good job for my kids. I would get there early. I would bring stuff home. I would work on the weekends, and I got paid the exact same amount as the girl next door. Well, the one great thing about Mary Kay is you're paid on your effort. The more you work, the more you get paid. And so I really like that. I didn't like feeling like I had to try to treat somebody extra nice to get promoted. That's not the way it should be. It should be your effort. And so I just decided that was it. I was just tired. And so my director was a very smart woman. She said, Holly, you've been holding 1 appointment a week, just start doing 3. And this was in February. 4 months later, I did exactly what she said. I held 3 appointments a week because it was non-negotiable. I was not going back to school. I was going to be home with my baby. I did not want him to go to babysitter every day and her spend more time with him than me. I just got tired of that. I said, that is it. You guys, I lived on a farm. I had no neighbors. I had a 6-month-old at home. I had no social life because I was nursing him and teaching full-time. So if you think you don't know anybody, that is totally fine because we teach you how to meet people. So as long as you're willing to what? To learn, right? As long as you're willing to learn, we'll teach you how to meet people. We'll teach you how to work the business. So I made that decision that day. Did I have a ton of things on my books? Absolutely not. I don't think I had anything on my books. But my purpose was bigger than my problem. I was not going to let me not have anything on my big book keep me from being home. Because 4 months later, I had a brand new car with Mary Kay. I started making 4 times what I made as a teacher. My first director paycheck was around $5,000. So I went from making $1,300 a month as a teacher. The very next month, my paycheck with Mary Kay was almost $5,000, you guys. How many of you guys would like to quadruple your income? Would you like to do that in a 4-month period of time? How about add a free car onto that? Does that sound good? Now, I'll tell you guys, I'm not the fastest person in Mary Kay. We have women that are earning their cars in 1 month. It took me a little longer. I'm kind of like the little engine, but I'm steady. I'm slow and steady. So if you're fast, great. If you're slow and steady, that's okay too. So I decided, let's do this thing. I went Mary Kay full-time. And you guys, the reason I'm telling you that part of my story is because I want you all to work now because you can. All of you guys are well enough to be here tonight. You're well enough to work your business. Because my life totally changed 6 months after I debuted as a director. I just debuted, just quit teaching. Caden was 3 years old now, so I had a toddler at home, and I was just the little engine that could, and I was going. My husband was a new police deputy with the Sheriff's Department, and they went down to do a warrant. This guy threatened to kill his family. They went down to do the warrant, and my husband, this guy opened fire, and he shot all 3 deputies that were there. He killed 2 deputies, and My husband survived, but he was shot 4 times. So my world changed in a second. And you guys, where I had built my business up for the 2 years prior to that, when that took place, I was able to stop everything, because everything did stop for me. I mean, literally for 6 months he had 7 entrance and exit wounds. He was shot in the head, he was shot in the shoulder, he was shot twice in the hip. He had to kill the shooter, so he had all that emotional trauma of having to take someone's life. He had to try to resuscitate the other 2 deputies, so we had a ton of post-traumatic stress and things that went along with the physical injuries. And you guys, think of this. Think about you see all these strong, confident women that are in here? Those are the kind of women you're surrounded by in Mary Kay. So when this happened to me, I had good, strong, faithful, confident women that just rallied around me. You guys, there is hardly, I think church is about the only other place you can find women like that. But it is so rare. You just find amazing women in Mary Kay. So I did nothing for about 6 months. I mean, had just earned my car. I was training. I had my meeting. I wasn't able to hold meetings. So the cool thing about it, where I built my business up for 2 years, every 2 weeks, I got a big old commission check direct deposited into my account, just like I was working, because my unit was working. So when you build your team and you help other people achieve what they want, you guys, it takes care of you. So if you will work when you can, this business will take care of you when you can't. So 9 months after it happened, my husband was back on the job. He was named National Deputy of the Year and Top Cop in the nation. So he had all kinds of national awards for his bravery. And I didn't have to ask off work. When we went up on the year anniversary of September 11th for him to get his awards in New York City, I didn't have to ask off. I didn't have to make lesson plans. I didn't have to beg to get off work. I was able to just go. So what a blessing this business is. And I share my story with everybody because you never know what the future's going to bring. I think every woman needs a plan B. And you guys, if you go through a lot of drama and a lot of trauma, if you've got extra money, it's just one less thing to worry about, right? Because when you go through stuff, it's no fun if you're poor when you're going through it. So Mary Kay was such a blessing to me. And it's been a huge blessing to my family. Since then, we've earned 7 cars with Mary Kay. My units earned 4 pink Cadillacs. I'm so proud of you guys. And I think the thing that makes me just want to just jump out of bed in the morning is so many women that have changed their families' lives. So I said yes because I wanted extra money for blue jeans. That has affected other women, you guys. So you saying yes and taking a leap of faith can totally change somebody else's future, not just your future. And the thing I think I'm most proud about our future area, we've earned over 31 cars with Mary Kay. So congratulations. And I know we got a lot of future car drivers in here too. But I just want to challenge you guys to think about what if I gave this a try? Let me tell you, the worst thing that could happen, absolute worst thing that could happen, you get all your stuff half off. You don't have a single customer, but you get everything half off. How many of you guys would like to do all your Christmas shopping half off, right? That's one of the perks of Mary Kay. You do all your Christmas shopping, Mother's Day, holidays, anything. Everything is half price. So that's the worst case scenario. Best case scenario is what you decide to do with it. Whatever you dream you can achieve, you guys. We have women that are in college that are coming out of college in a pink Cadillacs. We have women that have new grandbabies that are earning their first car in their first pink Cadillac. We have women that are pregnant that are earning their cars. So it's any stage of life, anything that you're going through, as long as little girls are being born, and as long as women want to get rid of wrinkles and want to look pretty, we will always have a job. We're recession-proof. When the economy started tanking, you know what our economy did in Mary Kay? It skyrocketed. We increased 20% on our sales. It's called the lipstick factor on Wall Street. Anytime there's a recession, women go crazy buying lipstick because we may not be able to buy a new car. We can buy us 2 new lipsticks and we can get new lip gloss. And so it's a fun little luxury item. And women are booking parties like crazy because they want to get free stuff, right? They're smart women. All you women that book parties, smart women. But you guys, I'm going to tell you right now, how many of you guys, when you go to Walmart and you get a cart, you spend $100? It's a proven fact. If you get a cart at Target or Walmart, when you leave, it's like, oh my gosh, $100. And then a week later, it's like, okay, there's no Doritos left. The bread is all gone. All that stuff's gone. With Mary Kay, you can buy a business for $100. So I want you to think about your life, what it could be like in 5 years, even in a year from now. if you chose to take a step of faith and just try this out. We will teach you how to do it. As long as you're willing to learn, we'll teach you how. All you have to do is just put the product on people's faces. Not literally, they do it. You just say, put this on, wipe that off. How's that feel? I mean, that's pretty much all there is to it. A lot more, you know, we get a little more detailed training than that, but that's pretty much how it works. But I just challenge you guys, if you had a little butterfly or a little thing when I was talking about the business or anything you've heard tonight, you owe it to yourself to try it. You deserve to give it a try, because I know for me it's changed my life. My little box that came, when you get your Mary Kay Starter Kit box, like I said, it's $100 plus tax and shipping, so it ends up being like $115. The box comes in and it says on the top, warning, the contents of this box could change your life. And it changed mine, you guys. I was able to build a beautiful home for my family. I was able to have free cars now for the past 13 years, not have a car payment in 13 years. So many blessings. The income flexibility is phenomenal. The time. Tomorrow my little girl's got her classroom party, and guess who gets to go and help pass out cookies and do all that fun stuff? I do. So instead of going to school and being there all day and working and not seeing my kids, I get to stay with my kids. I get to have lunch with her all the time. Now, my 8th grader, the one when I started Mary Kay, he didn't want me to have lunch with him. What's up with that? I'm like, Kate, would you really? And he's like, no, Mom, it's okay. You don't have to come to lunch. So I don't know what it is when they get that age, but they don't want Mom around, except when it's dinner time, which is constantly. He comes in, hungry, hungry. That's all I hear. So my baby that was 6 months old when I started is now almost 6 foot tall, and he's an 8th grader. He's precious. He's playing a ball game tonight. My husband's the guy that Sammy that went through all that trauma, he's the head basketball coach at East Middle, so go Jags tonight. I'm very happy for him. He's been able to really take his experience and really teach kids about what's important in life and what to worry about and what not to worry about. And this happened when I was 30 and he was 29, so it's a really, it's funny how you look back and you think, when that happened, now I realize I don't take things for granted. I know what's important. It's friends and family and love and my relationship with the Lord. So those things are all really important to me. So at this point, what I want to do, I know we've got at least one new consultant in the room that's going to get pinned. So if you're a new consultant, you need to get pinned. Run on up here and let's give them a big round of applause. Perfect, Charity. Keep it happy.
Okay, this is Renee Riffle, and we met at Mom's Group on Friday mornings. We take our kids to our church, and we have a Mom's Group every week. And Renee was on my chicken list for a year. This is the second year I've been in the Mom's Group. She can't believe this. We've been in the Mom's Group for a year, and I never asked her for a facial. And she's, gorgeous. She's been working a 12-hour shift.
Yeah.
She just got off a 12-hour shift on her way here. Look at her.
She uses the ultimate miracle set, by the way.
I wanted to facial her so badly because she was so gorgeous, and she was like, everybody loves her. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to spend time with her, but I'm so nervous. So I didn't talk to her. And then she Facebooked me one day and was like, hey, can we have a facial? And I was like, and I called her and I was like, somebody on my chicken list Facebooked me. And she was like, yay. And so I just got to know Renee, and she is wonderful, and you guys are going to get to know her too. But I'm just really, really excited she decided to start her business. So.
All right, so we're going to let you pin her. And Renee, if you'll tell everybody what you do outside of Mary Kay and what you're most excited about.
I'm a nurse at Central Baptist Hospital, and quite honestly, I'm a little bit more nervous. Yeah. I'm excited, but I'm nervous.
That is normal. If you weren't nervous, you wouldn't be normal.
I'm waiting. And I know there's opportunities, but I think, I'll just work through my nerves and get to the excitement part. So.
And tell us, what made you decide to go ahead and get started?
Probably. I know that I don't want to be a nurse for the rest of my life. Like, it's just hard on your body. And so I just wanted something outside of that realm. And plus, I love the product, so I can't really beat the whole 50% off.
You can buy twice as much for yourself. Yeah, that's a good thing. Awesome. Well, Hillary's going to give you a rose, and she's going to tell you the meaning of the rose.
There's a long stem, that's your journey in Mary Kay. And all the green leaves are the money that you're going to make, so you can go home and hot glue some more on if you want to. And then at the top you get to the petals, and all the petals of the lights you're going to touch either with the product, just making you feel special, or with the business opportunity. And so you get home, you can spray it with your favorite Mary Kay perfume, and it's the Sweet Smell of Success. And then it's silk rose, because Mary Kay asked us to pass this business on for other women. So this way you have something you pass to your person.
Alright, you get to stay up here because you're going to get extra tickets. And so whoever is my ticket lady, she's going to get 10 extra tickets for our drawing. And then I'm going to invite anybody else that you just decide, hey, I think this is what I want to give it a try. Even if it's really part-time, even if it's just to get your stuff half off, we're going to play some music and invite you to come up and you'll get 10 extra tickets for our drawing, or maybe you get all of them. And guys, I need please tell me what you think for them. So guests, if you'll go ahead and hold that up, we will go ahead and grab those from you.
Gray or red ticket? Either one, they're big.
Pulling it out. Okay. All right, so we'll talk from here.
Okay.
All right, the last 3 digits are 3, 0, 7. All right, so you guys are going to count out this money. She gets 2 20s and a 10. So y'all ready? 20, 40, 50. All right, you ready? 20, 40, 50. All right, so consultants, make sure you take pictures of your guests and you, if you won money or prizes, and put them on our Facebook page. If you won a prize tonight, stand up. Let's give all of our winners a big round of applause. Bring all of your hostesses with you so you can make cash money. And you guys have a very, very good Christmas. And just God bless everybody. Have a great night.